Hey, welcome to the Faith and Fitness podcast where we're about bringing godly change in the fitness space. So today I have some wonderful guests. One of them you've not seen before. I think she'll start on my right. They'll introduce themselves going to the far end. And then this space, if you're wondering, Sammy, umekia nani hapa ama is the space for the Holy Spirit? No, you'll have someone who will be joining us, who will join in. So let's get started. So you can introduce who you are, what you do, and yeah, let's kick it.
Hi everyone, my name is Wanjiru. I work in construction. We hire and sell formwork and scaffolding materials. So should you want to build, call me up.
Hi everyone, my name is Agnes Murigi Karaoke. I'm a teacher by profession. Currently, I'm in between many things. So yeah, if you need a virtual assistant, I'm the girl to call.
Hi guys, I'm Coach Francis here. I'm a fitness coach, also a fitness enthusiast, and also an aspiring bodybuilder.
It is you. Amazing. And then also they're all part of Road to Pro Gym, in case you're wondering. Kwani umeendea wase different industries. Guys, don't think we've just tumeita mabese kutoka different. They also work out, so they're also passionate about fitness. And that's why they're in this topic. Today we're going to talk about discipline and consistency. But before then, I'll share the meaning of discipline in two versions. One of the Bible and one of physical. And then we can all share how our discipline journey has been. First of all, congratulations, Aggy, on walking from
TRM to Thika.
Hey, Thika.
Yes.
Amazing.
50,000 steps.
50,000 steps. You'll tell us about it also when you're talking about discipline and consistency. Okay. So I'll share from two perspectives. So number one, in fitness, discipline is the ability to consistently follow a plan for your workouts, nutrition, and recovery, even when you lack motivation. So that's something, when I've called you guys here, that's something you guys have shown. So without motivation. All right, so in the Bible, it says it's a loving form of training and correction that leads to spiritual growth, maturity, and righteousness. So one of the things you learn from the Bible is also grows you in terms of maturity in knowing the Lord. So there are some people who we saw in the Bible who are quite disciplined. Number one, we see Daniel. So one of the biggest things, of course, you guys know Daniel fast. Is there anyone who doesn't know Daniel fast?
No.
Oh. You know? Yeah. You know? Okay. Really? What's a Daniel fast? Let me just ask.
A Daniel?
Daniel fast, yeah. If you are...
I thought it was from the Bible.
Yeah, it's from the Bible, yeah.
Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel. But now there's a fast called Daniel fast.
No, I don't.
Okay. Who knows a Daniel fast?
It's just one matter at the book of Daniel.
Oh.
I know he was with the lions.
You know him as Lion Day?
Yeah. And then that.
Oh, so Daniel, it was eating unpleasant foods. Like one of the things you learned, when people are doing a Daniel fast, they eat like spinach, like greens, fruits, like you'll avoid sweet foods. You eat now the unpleasant foods. So when people are saying they're in a Daniel fast, they're eating spinach, fruits, like things that are unpleasant towards.
So it's like the green smoothies.
Yeah, it's like that now. Okay. Yeah. So he mostly used to just do veggies, like in terms, it's like going I was gonna say vegan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like going vegan. But yeah, it's like going vegan, but that's now a Daniel fast.
Wow.
Yeah. So one of the things you see Daniel, it says he was disciplined in prayer. So now when Daniel learned that the decree had been established, he went home 3 times a day. He got in his knees and prayed and gave thanks to God. So you see a rhythm of him with prayer. Another person we see is Paul. Paul actually says he disciplined his body like an athlete, training to do what it should. See, yeah. So Paul is someone who we see even when he was building the churches, he really worked a lot in discipline, and told guys. Even there's one of the disciples he told that I hope that you're at the same time you're taking care of your spiritual, I hope you're taking care of your health, your physical health. So you see, Paul is someone who really cared about that. You guys know Jesus. Jesus, he said. Is there anyone who doesn't know Jesus? So Jesus, it says he woke up very early in the morning. He got up and left his house and went to a solitude place and prayer. So for Jesus, we saw in terms of prayer is what we saw his discipline and consistency. And then the last person was Nehemiah when he built the walls. One of the things you see that he used to say, I'm carrying on a great project and cannot go down. So even when you read the whole Nehemiah 6:3, you see him illustrating about people who want him to stop working, like he wants his soldiers to be weak, but they'll keep on fighting. So that's one thing you realize. So for you guys, with that in mind, with all these people who've come, great people, of course, from the Bible and also life itself, who've been disciplined and consistent, how has that impacted you, and how have you seen some changes? How has that impacted you in terms of discipline and consistency? Yeah.
I think we can start with Aggy.
Hey! Someone is being called.
For me, when it comes to discipline, I've realized that mostly when it comes to food, I was so bad about following a diet, kabisa.
Okay.
But the minute I started sticking with something, I make sure like by the end of it all, it has given me the results that I want. So that is the discipline that I have. Food is totally an it, and I've made it consistent in a way that, like last month I was doing OMAD. So I eat 1 meal a day. I make sure like I have my proteins, I have my carbs, I have my vegetables and vitamins. And by the time I finish the 4-hour eating window, I start my planning for the next day. So that one has made me, okay, I can say it has helped me even by losing weight, because weight was an issue.
How many kgs have you lost so far?
I've lost 14 kgs.
Where in how many months?
4 months.
4 months.
Not even, actually it's not yet 4 months, but almost 4 months.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So discipline is what has kept me going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Then afterwards you can share what it has changed in you. Like what are some things it has transformed. Coach, on that side?
First of all, discipline for me is being able to do something even if you don't feel like doing it. So, for me specifically, it has been in terms of time, mostly on the wake up time. So I used to be not a morning person. I used to have struggles a lot. And most of the things I could do it midday. And things that I did in the morning, I used to do them half-heartedly, and I was also not my full capability, because I'm like, I'm a morning person, I don't want to do this, I just do it anyhow. But with time, I forced myself to be able to adjust to changes, and as you can see, with time, I've been disciplined in it. These days, I'm able to do my day-to-day activities perfectly. The way I can look also back and say I'm proud of what I've done. As much as I'm not a morning person, the things I do in the morning is a difference compared even to the ones I do in the midday and the evening. So
wow.
It's much more productive.
Yeah. Wow, I love it. Before we reach to Wanjiru, I think many people have the excuse of being a morning person and being an evening person. But I've realized there's nothing like that in all things. Maybe you might be more productive, but I realize it's just the habits that you form. Yeah, so all of us are morning people, the people who say they're not morning people.
I was like Frank before. I used to wake up at 10, 11.
Hey!
Because I'm not doing anything. I was like, let me just sleep. And then I was like, come to think of it, now I'm a morning person.
You're a morning.
So I can shift.
Yeah, you feel more energetic.
In the morning.
In the evening. Yeah, so it's a mind shift. Wow, love it.
Okay. Basically for me, let me start with attendance to the gym.
Yeah.
I had started out my workout journey last year.
Okay.
I did it for about 4 months. Then when December came, I took a break. And then I took a longer break in January.
Yeah.
And I took another break in February. And then I ended up not working out most of 2025 until now I joined Road to Pro Gym.
Wow.
So I have noticed I'm different this time around. I have zeal to come to the gym. I have a community that supports me. So even despite my own personal discipline, where I have to fight the fact that I don't want to wake up in the morning, or maybe I'm feeling sluggish, or maybe I'm feeling moody, or maybe I'm just having girl problems. It's just that week. And I still get up and come to the gym. I always feel so good, because it pushes me to know that in other things in life, I will still behave the same way, that I will not be a slave to my moods. Yeah. Also, when it comes to food portioning, having to increase proteins and reduce carbs is a change.
Okay.
Where you eat more eggs, more of the proteins. It's different. It's at first it's weird.
We're not used to it.
Okay.
You know, where you have to put a small piece of ugali, a lot of greens, and then maybe a lot of meat or more eggs. It felt awkward at the beginning because I wanted carbs, you know, and I knew they're not good for me. So my plate now is mostly proteins and greens, and then just a bit of carbs, and also learning different types of carbs, like there are complex carbs and
Simple.
simple carbs. So yeah, and also learning now nutrition all in all, because when you're interested in, you know, your body being healthy and fit, you end up now studying nutrition involuntarily, or just because you need the information, so you can eat the right foods and the right portions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you, one of the things you've said there is that you had to learn now. Now I think that has mentally it changed your thinking towards nutrition and everything.
Yeah.
So all right. So now we can share what has it changed? What has that discipline changed about us? Who are we before that discipline, and who are we now? What has that changed in terms of everything? Yeah.
Okay, I'll start. For me, it has made me sleep better.
Hey, Shunalala.
I had insomnia in the past, so I
Wow.
can say it has helped me sleep better. Also, I can move miles and miles. I used not to. I was so stagnant. I was just there. And I can say I was about to be depressed. I remember there's a video I took. I'm going to share it in the group one of these fine days. I think I was getting into that mental state. I was not okay. So I can say mentally I'm very okay. Sleep is improved. Mobility, hiyo ndo nasema moving. What else has really changed? Also diet has really changed.
Okay.
Yes, she said we were so much into carbs, mandazi, keki and all that. But for now, I'm like, should I take this? No, let me add an egg here. I'm craving this one. Let me substitute this one to this one.
Yeah.
She was telling me in the morning, my husband always buys me chocolate. So I was like, no, I stopped him from doing that. Namwambia, please come with a yogurt.
Oh.
So she was like, even chocolate are good. You can have dark chocolate. And I was like, yeah, by the way, from the lady you sent me that one, she's called who? Melos.
The Mel Robbins
Yes.
podcast. Yeah.
She was talking about the dark chocolate, and she was like, it's good for women.
Yeah.
So before you come to the gym in the morning, try having something to eat. So mostly it's supposed to be a protein, 60 grams. So I was like, this is okay. A carb, kidogo, and to boost your system. So
Yeah.
for me, it has improved a lot.
And also to help you have energy, because you see
Energy.
now when you have it, those carbs help you now perform better. So when you're coming here, usifanye hivi unasikia
Inakata
hauna
kuinuka.
nguvu, you're not able to do workouts correctly. That's the importance of having it before. Wow.
For me, what has changed for me is I used to be a time waster.
You are a time waster. I hope people are not saying that about you, especially girls. They're not saying you're wasting our time.
Waste time.
So as Agia said over here that kunapata tunaamka huko 11.
When she be deadly.
Hapa ndio tunaanza siku yetu. So like so most of the things I find myself have not done. I have a limited amount of time. I try and do them the shortest amount of time I can. And that you're not doing it your fullest. Some other things you're doing it just to finish up. Then the rest of the things I've not done, you postpone it to tomorrow.
So the next day.
Then tomorrow that cycle continues going on and on. So through it I'm able to do things on time. I'm able to do them diligently and also to the best of my potential, and like how I used to long time ago.
Wow. Long time ago in Bethlehem.
You saw that post.
I said, yeah. All right, guys. Yeah. So for me, I think I can share about spiritual and emotional. You've shared yours already, the
Not
one
yet.
for the learning. Oh, so you can add, because you had already shared that mentally you got transformed by learning, but also you can add on that.
On the discipline, yeah.
What has changed about
What
you,
has
who you
changed
are before and now.
I think for me the first thing is protecting my peace
Eish.
at all costs.
All right.
I used to allow people so much into my space. You know, when you're sanguine, when you're an extrovert, when you're a very warm person, sometimes you invite people even into your personal space, even to your detriment. Maybe that person is not supposed to be in your space, but because you love them, even though you know this person has a particular weakness that always is a disadvantage for you, you let them in, and then they'll still do you wrong, and then you keep letting them in. So now I protect my peace. You know, if I know this is something that will not please me, and this is something that I feel that is stretching my boundaries and I don't appreciate it, I won't do it. I'll say no. It doesn't matter whether you're my brother, my sister, or how close you are to me, but my peace is important to me. So in that way, also when it comes to hangouts, these days I might go out with my friends, go have fun, but I'm always like, I must be home by this time because tomorrow I have my fitness. Yeah, so these days I'm always like, fine, we'll hang out, we'll have fun, but for this capsule of time, because I have my goals. And they have to be done every morning. So right now my lifestyle cannot infringe on my fitness life. Yes.
Wow. I mean, so you've learned how to create boundaries and how to put yourself first also.
Yes.
That's amazing. Love it. So for me, it's this. Let me speak about. Many of you have spoken about the physical. Let me speak about the spiritual side. So my discipline and consistency. This year I've read the Bible like crazy. So I've really gone deep. I think it was a thing whereby I realized that. Also, you know, if you don't know, like I think many of us don't follow Christ because we also don't know about Christ. So I learned one of the things, like I needed to get into the Bible and learn about him. Like I needed to connect about that. I needed to learn about God's word, wisdom from Solomon. That guy had 800 wives. Even if you're married, you need some wisdom from that guy. How can you manage 800 plus 200 concubines? That man is, even for business, honestly, it's like 800 industries out there. So guys, you guys need to listen. You need to read Proverbs a day, man. That guy must be very wise to have all that. Yeah. So at least it's a bit far, but it was hard. Yeah. So one of the things I needed to learn was how to avoid. So this year I can count the number of movies I've watched, probably 2 or 1 or 3, and all of them that I've watched have been specific, like either a documentary, either I want to learn something. Like I can't remember the last movie I watched, though. But there was one. I was watching one for war. So the only reason why I was watching it because I wanted to see the leadership for that guy in terms of how movies, like, you know, like I know Spartan is quite crazy, but you can learn some things for war there. Because I know there's the sexual part which you can avoid. You can try and close your eyes. But there's a lot of leadership. So even the movies that I watch, unless I have an agenda, I can't just put anything. Unless I've decided, someone has told me, like Makosani yangu, just because Abel was the one who did it. And then I thought, let me watch a Kenyan movie today. But I rarely watch movies. So one of the things that reading the Bible taught me how to spend time in the right things. So instead of just wasting time listening to podcasts that don't make sense or people who don't make sense, so how about I listen to the word of God, which is the truth and the light.
So your time has become currency.
Yeah, so my time has become currency. So these days I don't look at, even when I sit in a matatu, like yesterday I remember, I don't know I was waiting where, but the person was, I was being picked up, we're going to Tarsiki, we were planning for a burial. So yesterday when I was being picked up, they took a bit long, so they told me there was jam. So there was jam in Kasarani, and then I needed to wait. But I was like, instead of me bangaizing here, so I just put on my earphones. I started to listen towards the verses of today now. I started to listen, and I was like, wow, learning about Jesus, about the disciples. So that it has really transformed me. So the person who I was in January, who wasn't reading the Bible, and the person now, it's totally different in terms of mind, soul, and body. And also, prayer has really helped me. One of the biggest things I needed to learn last year was to stop. I'm very choleric. My choleric nature is the highest, and then sanguine is 2. So my choleric if a choleric person finds himself relying on himself a lot. So that's one of the things I needed to learn, how to stop relying on myself. So, for example, I have a problem that would happen today. The first person who I would go for solutions to was myself. So I'd take time. So I'd write, that thing for 10 solutions, 20 solutions. But I think God hasn't created us to depend only on ourselves. Also to depend on Him. Like the way people, like David used to, when you read the book of David, you'd realize that David, he used to go to the mountain and he's kind of, my Lord, my enemies are coming here to attack me. Then God guides him in what to do towards the enemy. Even David, before he fought, even used to ask God, like, should I fight this fight? Because sometimes you might be, I need to fight. But God is like, yo, this is not your fight. This is my fight. So hold back.
Battle is for the Lord.
The battle is for the Lord, yeah. So one of the biggest things I learned this year is to let God do His thing. And then go to Him first. So He says when something happens, I remind myself, because my choleric nature likes to take over. So I have to remind myself, okay, let me pray about it first. Then I pray about it. And interestingly, let me tell you, I've gotten solutions that with my choleric nature, I wouldn't have gotten it. Yeah.
I agree with you, and I'd like to second you on that because...
Welcome.
All right, guys, before we continue, we have one and only Ken Fit in the building. Make some noise. Karibu sana.
Shukran sana.
Sasa. All right, you can have a seat. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you, bro.
So we were in the topic of discipline and consistency. So we're talking about how it has changed us and how discipline and consistency has changed us personally and some instances. So before I think I can get to him and then you can share the point that you say. So I know, Ken, you've been in the industry for 5 years.
Yeah.
You've trained different people from everywhere. And so probably before we come to you, share that point and then I will come to you about your story. All right. You are opposing?
No, I was agreeing.
Oh, you are agreeing. Okay.
Yeah. When you learn how to go to God first, even for not only the negatives, but also the positives, the good news. Sometimes when you get good news, you're very excited. You want to tell the first person you think of. You want to call people. But sometimes you're not protecting yourself spiritually because not everybody is happy for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you learn to go to God first, you protect yourself. Because if the good and the bad can be used against you, you don't expose yourself. And you start to now look for solutions and for, that advice within. And you start to realize that even yourself, there are so many things that you can offer yourself as a person. Yeah. And also the fact that you appreciate even your cognitive self.
Yeah. What do you mean by cognitive? I know we don't work with dictionaries, but you can just expound, Bana, for the ones who are watching.
Your critical thinking, your decision making, how you reason when it comes to different situations. And you learn to improve yourself in due time because you give yourself a chance. Most times when you have a challenge, you want to tell the next person. Have you ever asked yourself the very same question? Instead of going for advice to someone else, have you ever gone to yourself for advice? Like, have you ever sat with yourself?
Yeah.
And thought it out as you? Because at the end of the day, most problems that are personal, only you can resolve them. We can all give you advice here, the four of us, but you will pick what suits you.
Yeah.
You will tailor it for yourself. So sometimes some solutions are within, not without.
Yeah. So a good way I've thought, I think I was teaching this a while ago, is that this is how I used to make decisions before. I used to say, what do I want? What's the right thing to do? So I used to use those two things. So of course there are things that you want. Like for example, I know some of you like to party every day. Some people. Some days. Yeah? You see. But you see now, what's the right thing? So the right thing is always your goals. Like you want, like with the impact of someone feels like this. But there are people who would like to party every day.
Yeah,
but now the right thing is you can't party every day because there are effects of it. First of all, you won't be able to take care of your family in terms of resources. There's also problems in terms of drinking every day, cholesterol, all those impacts that are going to happen in your life. But then there's something new I added this year that I learned that what does God want? So I now I changed that thing. So it's like, what does God want? Then what do I want? Then what's the right thing to do? That's an interesting way.
What is the right thing to do?
So Ken, you've caught us on the heat of it. So you can share who you are, what you do, and then you can talk about discipline and consistency on your end and how that has impacted you and transformed you, and also transformed the people who you've been training.
First of all, my apologies for being late.
Kind problem.
I'm Ken, widely known as Coach Ken.
Yeah.
Kuna watu wanaita Ken Fit. It's all good. It's okay.
Yeah.
I've been in this field for some couple of years, 5 years and counting now, and heading to the next year. Personally, I've impacted so many lives in terms of moral values,
Wow.
In terms of fitness levels, in terms of decorum and etiquette. Kwa sababu in this field, you are encountering and you are interacting with so many characters. You want to come from different backgrounds, different levels of upbringing.
Yeah.
So you try to consume everybody and be a so magnificent figure that wakati watu wanakuona, they see a certain level of command, a certain level of leading, and a certain level of control in some level. Kwa sababu, you see, when you say discipline and consistency, that word is very broad. Kwa sababu, when you mention discipline and consistency as trainers, people only emphasize on working out. But there is eating aspect, there is sleeping aspect, there is interacting aspect, traveling. Kwa sababu juna kutrain Sammy, so kumaanisha kama uko gym you won't train. Does it mean so?
Who asked them that question? No. Does that mean what wanna travel?
Umeenda vacation essay.
Umeenda vacation essay.
Umeenda vacation Dubai. There are some couple of things, actually so many things that you can do at the comfort of your home.
Oh yes.
You get me? Body weight workouts. There's some couple of things you can do in terms of healthy eating.
Yeah.
Maybe utapata ugali kule. So substitution yake ni nini? So you look for ways. Then hiyo rapopoa. Then kila saa the talks, the engagements. You just talk to them. You just talk to people. Juu kuna mtu anaweza sema, manzi mimi nafeel nimefika ultimate goal. Juu kuna hiyo point. So you have trained someone, ameachieve goal yake. So what next? Skill yako kama trainer inaingilia wapi? Juu kila siku kama tunafanya leg press, si basi mtu akama jifanyishe. You get me?
Yeah.
So wewe kama trainer, you must have some level of skill set that mtu ana feel hata kama hizi vitu ziko hapa nahitaji Sammy. Nahitaji Ken. So kuna guidance, there is some progressive measure of improvement and change and all that. So ina entails so many details. Then mtu anafai kuelewa ini kitu inabuildiwa in some couple of time. It's a progressive build, it's a progressive change that you'll be able to see. It's a progressive level of hapo sana discipline inakam. So hiyo discipline inakam in what ways? Kuna kwanga na saa ingine attitude. Saa ingine kuna fatigue, watu uchoka sana. Kutrain 300 and mostly unapata mtu anatrain 330 days in a year. 300 days. Sio rahisi. One mpaka so tatu. It's a very tough thing. Kuna siku mvua inanyesha. Kuna siku kwa wale madems wetu kuna siku zao zile za mwezi. So you can imagine. It's a very huge challenge. Mimi hata kuna magyms zingine local room yangu iko na pads. Iko na tampons.
Unatembeanga nazo?
I work with them sana. Umetrain na dem na imeanza.
Umebeba moja? I'm joking.
They're not consistent. You get this maybe on 20th, the next one will come on 25th.
So it can be.
You're caught unaware.
Interesting.
And also, it affects our energy levels.
Exactly.
Throughout the month, we have different energy levels.
Wow.
Yeah, and you'll find there's a luteal phase and the follicular phase. So there are times we are very strong, we are very energetic, we've got it on point. Then there's a week, Sammy, Frank, you're annoying me. Like, what do you mean? Last week I was carrying 20, now you want me to carry 22 again. You know, like I can't do 20 today. I want 10 or 5. Yeah, it's our body. Like sometimes it's just not giving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. I like what you said that kuna watu wana travelingi lakini they forget that. I think also the success of you has been also an athlete, and also I count us as athletes also, but also us trainers is you being able to work out despite you being here. For example, I remember there's a lady who went to Mombasa and then she was saying, hey, Sammy, at that time it was Ashinga. Sammy na Ashinga wananifuata hadi Mombasa. Husband wangu. So the husband was complaining why they've gone for a holiday and then she's working out at the beach.
Oh.
Yeah, so the husband was, I think the husband was like, how kwani u trainers wamekufuata hadi huku na wako na sisi. But I think that's a good thing of discipline. But also, would you speak about the people? Have you met people who are married, people who don't, or who are who are not supporting them? And how do you go around that? Or if their household, like their household does not help them become disciplined and consistent.
Oh.
So yeah.
So basically, there is some very different level of vibes in certain homes and different levels of personalities.
Okay.
Kwa sababu even yesterday, I had a very sensitive talk. We were talking about gazing.
Hey! What? The sky is gay.
Imekuwa on a very wide.
Yeah.
Ni kitu ina happen. More so, I've come to note that you see these boarding schools, vitu mobs inaendelea. Unapeleka mtoto wako huko anakaa chuo akikama home, you don't know what's happening. Mtoto wako amefanywa wife shule na ni mwanaume. So you don't know what's happening, Sammy. Wewe umekaa unamka job for
boot
it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, true.
So later your same energy into the fitness industry.
Yeah.
There is so much happening here.
Let me tell you, maybe I can speak on that a bit. I think the fitness industry, on the lady side, I've met so many lesbians. I don't know why. I was even having that conversation with someone last year. But majority of them, like there's a group where I take on through. I do a discipleship thing with them. And majority of them in the sports world, but not in the fitness, but in the soccer world. So it's very crazy.
So, okay, when you talk about homes not supporting people or homes not supporting some kind of personalities, that term is very broad also. Kwa sababu most homes, there are some people when you just spend time amongst their siblings. You get me? So unapata the age difference between the firstborn and the thirdborn, it's a bit huge. So relatability and understanding iko on a very diverse level. So unapata firstborn maybe ni dem, fourthborn ni Charlie. Charlie ana feel, me I have my niggas when they roll with boys and they do their stuffs and it's cool. So ni culture wana inherit kutoka west. So they come and na unaelewa hii generation wana change vitu haraka sana. Leo mtu anaweza amka aseme by the way sitaki kuitwa Sammy, mimi nataka kuitwa Sharon. Na ataku na ana imagine anakuchallenge anakuuliza what's wrong with that?
Yeah, there's no
what's wrong with that? Nijibu Sammy, mimi nataka kuwa Sharon leo.
Unataka kuwa Sharon?
What's wrong with that?
Nakwambia tu Buddha hawezi kuwa Sharon. Sharon ni jina ya dem. Na hakuna haja mbona uchange jina yako. So I'll find out why they don't want to change.
So anakwambia that's just a name.
No, but it's known for the female side. So
anakwambia kuna wanaume wanaitwa Njeri. And it's true.
Noma si noma.
Akina who?
But kuna wanaume wengi wanaitwa Njeri.
Yeah, like my son. Anaitwa jina langu kwa sababu he's not named after the dad side. So anaitwa Alvin Karaoke Moringe. Took after my name.
So you see, so tunaongelea context. Hatuongelei vitu waziko. Ni vitu zina exist. So unaona wewe uko shocked sasa. Imagine hizi ni vitu zina happen kwa world fulani hapa kwenye tunaishi in Nairobi.
Yeah.
So unaona wewe uko shocked juu haijakufanyikia.
I think my shock is mainly the popularizing things that are
Happening
wrong. You know, like growing up, yes, we can't pretend that maybe it used to happen. Maybe it's just not in my world, and maybe I was unaware. But it was not popularized. These days, it's
everywhere.
It's too much. Like they want to make it a norm. Even in the movies, there has to be a section where there is that.
Actually, every big and huge movie zina camouflage.
But you know, that's why it needs us to be strong. Me, let me say, I'm a firm believer. I'm a Christian. So one of the biggest things that I learned is that we can't conform towards the pattern of the world. True. So we have to be strong in terms of what we believe in. Because people out there are very bold. I know of one of the girls who is in charge of LGBTQ in Kenya. One of my cousin's friends, and she's in charge of when you chase them from their house, she has a shelter where she puts them in Kilimani. So they are very well off, and they are well sponsored, by the way.
So you can imagine.
But you have to be really bold of what you stand for. You can't be at this time of age. You can't be wishy-washy. You can't be this side and this side. You have to decide that this is my values, and because people are very bold. People will say I'm gay. People will say, even you see, like, also I know we had the topic about sex. Like there's a way whereby even some kind of sex that is coming up, but you say this is so ungodly, you know. But yeah, so that's the thing. You have to be really firm about what you believe in at this time. I think it's the time where the greatest soldiers are being built, because there are going to be a lot of opposition. And maybe I like what you said, that also on families, I think when God is doing a great thing in your family or in your life or something new, there has to be people who are in the front line who have to get the bruises. Like me, I remember I used to do press-ups at home, and people used to feel threatened back in the days. I used to do weights. People didn't used to work out. But can I tell you what? They are working out right now, the guys. So the ones who, so they've transformed. But at that time, I got so much opposition. Like, why are you spending your time working out? Why are you spending your time in the gym? Why are you choosing gym over? At that time, I used to choose gym over family and sports. I used to play soccer over family. But that's the thing also. Same thing with my spiritual life. People were saying, hey, when you becoming depressed? They used to, because I remember there's a time whereby one of the biggest conviction I had was to transform my family. So majority of them love to party. We used to party with them. But then I decided every Sunday after church, I'll be going to Kilimani, so to my cousins. So what happened is that when my parents were saying that, they're like, hey, this guy is going to commit suicide or something. Because looks like he's carrying a lot of burdens. He's trying to transform people. People are rejecting him. I used to go there. I remember even the first day I went there, people were like, yo, you can't see we are not interested in this thing that you're trying to do.
Christianity, that is.
But then, in terms of faith. And then I remember at that time, it was so interesting. I went to the bathroom. Like you've been rejected. You've walked in faith, you've been rejected. And it's your people who you've been partying with, we've been doing the craziest thing with. But they're like, this new you, we're not about this new you. I went to the bathroom. And then that's when I started learning about relying on God. So I prayed about it. And then, interestingly, I felt like God is just telling me, continue. So the next Sunday, I go. So the guys are, and then now I'm coming. Now, the goodness of now, he gave me an idea. Next time, come with snacks and food. So come in a good way. So the next time I came with a lot of snacks and food. So all of them knew, now Sammy is coming with breakfast. But the breakfast was supposed to bring them in now so that I can share. Now, the goodness, it gave me a leeway to share. But I can tell you many of them have transformed. Many of them stopped drinking, partying. Some of them even are out of rehab. Some of them have transformed in their own family and their own parents. So looking at it 2 years later, I see the goodness.
On what you talked about earlier, about conforming to
the world, yeah.
So I'm a fan of reading the book of Revelation.
Hey.
So there's a verse which says, in the end time, there's someone who will come, who is the Antichrist. Then he'll proclaim himself as Jesus, and through his ways, performing miracles, everything, and people will believe him, and people will follow his ways. So in my own understanding, it requires a deeper understanding of it, or is it clear to you?
Yeah.
So in my own understanding, I take it this way: the way people are trying to normalize these things, making it like it's normal. It's not, must equal that physical Antichrist. That's the Antichrist itself. So we are trying to make it's normal, normalizing things like that, gazing, normalizing those negative things, that it's normal. But in an issue, as long as people are doing it, also as we can do it. So that's what now is corrupting us. And that we continue following that path. And I think we need divine intervention.
More than
anything else.
We're also normalizing junk.
Because, for example, if you grew up in a household where you have conformed to that, you conform to that. Before you realize that it's not the right path, you've already dived into that.
Yeah.
It will be hard for you to be pulled out of it.
Yeah. So it needs you to fight the battle. Like, for example, I know there are people who their fathers had 5 wives. So, of course, being loyal. So you'd look at someone and wonder, mbona umsezi kana na moja. But those are battles people are fighting. Some people, they are fighting, what's it called? Generational problems. Even with fitness. Some of us are from families whereby cancer is prevalent. Diabetes is prevalent. There are those things. If you don't take the step, that means you are just someone will have to fight in our generation. So we have to be the ones who decide it ends with me. So
what you don't work on, you accept.
You accept, yeah. Because majority of the things, even the hard, people say traumas, how there's also back in 1970s whereby fathers left the homes, then the mothers had to step up, and then now these days we also seen it a lot, where the mothers are now it's like a comeback where mothers are stepping up, men are the ones we're looking like we are avoiding our responsibilities. So we have to be the ones who decide to do things different in fitness, in health, in our spiritual life, in all those. But also, it also means that we're going to get scars. And know what also means? That sometimes we might not see it, we might change it, we might not see the impact of it, but probably generations to come. Because sometimes we don't want to see the impact, because maybe we're doing fitness, we're trying to transform people around us, but we might not see the impact right now for some people around us. But generationally, people would say, we thank. Like me, there are things my grandfather died 10 years ago, but we said, Judy, were talking with one of them, and there's kuna land alikuwa ameget. Alikuwa ameona mbele, but he didn't see it. Like he died before things happen. So we are thankful that he thought mbele, because that land is worth so much right now. Yeah, so some things you'll see from maybe the next generation will see, but we need to just stick to it. Yeah.
I think also we should mention mental health.
Oh, yeah.
There's also people are ending up normalizing things like gaslighting.
Oh, yeah.
Narcissism.
Let me tell you.
Right now we have a very high rate of narcissism in people, you know, and gaslighting and belittling others, you know. It's such a struggle, and you know, when your mind is not healthy, your body will not follow. Your body cannot follow, no matter how much I come to the gym. If every day someone is instilling negativity into me, negativity to me, my body will take in that negativity, and even the positive results I'm supposed to see from working out there, I'll not see them.
Yeah, wow.
Energy follows thoughts.
Yeah.
Can you speak on the mental health part?
The mental issue. See, the other day, Sammy, tulikuwa naye nikikwambia that there's some group of people, okay, si stereotyping, but kuna watu sahi wana train not in an aspect of physical fitness, mental wellness. See, I told you the other day, unafika unataka kutrain client, anakwambia can we do 30 minutes today? Na tunafanyanga 1 hour, 45 minutes. So kama we ni mtu ukona a very deeper understanding ya empathy na very deeper understanding ya energy levels, you can be able to tell things quick fast. So kama ni sasa hapo ndio skill set yako kama trainer inaingilia. So kama it was supposed to be a very intense workout, shift very fast. Kama ilikuwa ni 80% up to 40, then V2 quick fast, then gradually. We are human beings. Senior watu tunarun na mostly unapata madem emotions nini. So in the midst of the workout, mtu anaweza open up to. Hey, aseme by the way, there's something that happened yesterday. Una train mtu amefile for a divorce jana yake usiku na unamtrain leo. So I told you the other day. Hey, so unafai kukuwa na sasa hapo ndio professionalism pia inaweza ingilia. Juu this same person aku cancel same session. Ako na namba yako, she can text or he can text, but aku cancel session. Na ameamka hiyo time. So there is some very huge impact una make maybe kwa life yake, maybe. So atujui. But sasa hiyo impact can be mental. So unapata it's a very mental thing that ye ana feel post workout, there's some feeling that ana feel relief
at least.
Akienda ashawe, a relax, ana feel at least kuna hasira alikuwa nayo ame-relief hapo kwa hizo weights, ame-relief hapo kwa hizo jumps, ameitoa kwa hizo push-ups na kwa hizo sit-ups na kwa hiyo kumsukuma. Kuna watu pia wanapenda some level of harshness. Niambie 15 more, usiniambie 10 iko sawa. Coach, nataka niambie 15 more. Kuna mtu anakuambia mbona nikisema 12 nimechokea hapo unaniambia sawa. Tell me 15 more. Push me. Ndio maana wewe uko hapo actually. Kwa sababu kama anaweza fanya 12 more naombi it's okay. Siajifanyishe au ukae home. To get my point. So kuna watu wana battle so many things mentally. Some people have been going through a lot for some couple of time even before they meet you as a trainer. Kuna watu wana run on PTSDs, kuna watu wana run on chronic illnesses, kuna mtu daktari amwambia hii next year ikifika mwezi wa 6 condition haitakuwa poa,
unaenda.
So that thing is very mental. Maybe atakwambia ama hajakwambia. But sasa relationship yako na client wako ama na your friend inafaa ifike mahali they can open up to some level. Ndio ifike mtu ana open up to some very detailed and sensitive issues, there is some level of trust back on you. So don't pull it away through your bad energy. So wewe unafai kukua there to go person. If I feel down, can Sammy receive my call asubuhi 4? Akiweza kuwa na second thought, kuna issue.
Kuna watu wamenipigia hata 1 am.
Mtu anakukall. Imagine, ndio ujue this thing is very mental. Ndio ujue this thing is very mental. Come to think of it. You can receive a call at maybe 11 usiku ama 12. Hi, sasa coach, poa sana. Uko poa? Niko poa. So I've cooked some chapatis. Can I eat too? Imagine. So you see, inakaa funny, but mpaka anaambiwa na family members, it's okay, you can take 2. No, let me ask my coach. So imefika some level of trust that they have bagged on you. Why? Kwa sababu ya discipline umekuwa nayo na consistency imekuwa matched up by your push. Kama ameona transformation kwa mwili yake, if someone can trust you with their bodies, Sammy,
like I did,
that's very deep. Exactly.
I believe so too, by the way.
So that's some very good job unafanya. Behind these cameras, behind all those people seeing what they see. What they see as the result in their bodies, that's you. So sasa Magi, siku hizi unakaa poa, kwa nini unafanya? I work out. So immediately amejibu I work out. Sammy imekuja kwa akili. Wow. So it's some very deep mental thing that only people who can relate ni watu kwa hiyo field na watu kwa hiyo space. Unapata mtu anaambiwa, "Ai, nasi umetrain kutoka Monday, leo ni Thursday. Si you just rest."
Tutulia.
Anasema wewe huwezi elewa.
Kuna vitu huwezi elewa.
Wewe huwezi elewa.
Kana flow.
Kitambo nilikuwa nikiinama nasikia mbongo. Sasa inaweza inama hapa kwa nyumba niokote hata kasimu kakianguka.
Sasa hata confidence iko juu. Na unashangaa confidence imetoka wapi? People like it's what I'm doing. There are
some very deep insecurities when it comes to feminine field. Ama female world. Kuna kwanga na very very deep insecurities. Wewe unaona hizo BBL zinafanyika. Unaona manini zinafanyika. Kuna juzi high PSV okra water came and go. Kuna sijui yani
there's medicine. Even people are getting rich from it. They're like the ladies want an easy way. So I'm sure even right now there are doctors who are saying nini inaweza catch say it to make millions.
Because also yesterday when we talk about BBL and the stuff, I saw there's another lady, sita mention but mtajua na kwa TikTok sana very loud. Anasema and they've lost weight na they happy. So she wants to introduce another thing apart from the Ozempic and the BBL. And they are doing the same with the hubby.
So people are looking for shortcuts. So probably I can answer also what Wanjiru has said also about the gaslighters and everything. I think majority of the things are character issues, and majority of the things that we suffer as human beings, even as ourselves, are heart problems. Is where heart. So one of the biggest things I've realized is what's my heart towards. I've realized also me, I used to get triggered like with people who put people down. Even used to get into fights. Like I didn't like people who put people down.
Bad.
But one of the things I learned, the thing of hurt people. Like the reason why someone is taking someone down is probably because they're looking for their confidence even with taking people down. So when I realized that, I'm like, from a third perspective, from a two perspective it might be hurting, but from a third perspective, this person needs love, man. Maybe I can put my bounds around it, but this person is really not well. So I treat them like a not well person. So actually, like a fiti.
So it's a reflection of who they are. The energy they're giving you.
So when you see that, you're like, ako sawa. So anyone who ako sawa, you know how you deal with people who are. Like, for example, if you have someone who is mad in the house, so of course there are precautions you take. Same thing, I think, with people who are gaslighters and all those things.
What's gaslighting?
Gaslighting is someone who would
convince you out of reality.
Probably. That's
For example, Sammy, if someone is able to convince you out of reality, have you ever met someone who can tell you you're very sure of what you said.
Yes, but
or
they
are
want to
telling
change
you
your mind
and
to
they are
fit their
convincing you.
narrative.
Yeah, and they're like, hapana hukusema hivyo, ulisema hivi.
Oh, you mean
So much that you even question your own reality.
Right? Yeah.
You even question your mind. You're like, by then you know, it puts you in a point where they now take away your confidence, your self-worth, and even your sanity. Because if this person can even pull in other people to say, nasi alisema hivi Frank jana, and we are all telling you ulisema hivyo, but Sammy, you're sure you didn't, and you're very aware that you're sane and you're mentally stable and you know yourself,
But you just say, okay, then fine.
So that comes in at in the aspect of decision making. So you might be thinking, or you know, that nikisongesha hiyo stand pale kutakuwa na view poa, but mtu anakuambia hapana, inafaa kukua pale, na wewe unaifanyanga kila siku ikiwa hapo na iko fiti. So this guy comes in and tells you that inafaa kukua pale mwisho. So pale ndio inafaa kukua. Kwa nini mimi nakwambia inafaa kukua hapo? So mpaka unaanza kujiquestion, oh, so have I been doing the right thing? Nimekuwa nikifanya kitu wrong eh? Mtu anakama anakwambia, wewe vile una train, wewe acha tukutrain. Wewe ufai kutrain. Wewe acha nayo wewe.
Enda tu home.
Wewe enda tu home. Mpaka unachemka, by the way basi si niende home. Mjuu mtu. Then hiyo issue inakuanga very deep kwa sababu mtu anakwambia hivyo, maybe he's doing it in the right way. And maybe he is consistent, and maybe he is somehow kind of perfect. So unafikiria maybe this guy kuna kitu ameona, acha niache. So hapo ndio hiyo ndo those are some level of gaslighting moments that so nilikuwa nataka kuongelea ile story nilikuwa nasema morality yako, spirituality yako. In the same way you believe that you are strong on your morals and your spirituality. Imagine ule mse anaifanya in a very bad morality way. Pia ako
confident.
Have you ever met atheists?
I have.
Some of those guys can tell you that hii mti inameanga juu inafai kumea. Hakuna Mungu. Anakwambia
conviction.
Anakwambia unakuwa mgonjwa ni juu ya nature. Na si ati ni maombi itakuponya. There is nothing like those guys stand on their feet. Now wako serious about it. They don't
hata inaweza kumake question. If you're not strong enough you can question your own beliefs.
Those guys can make you unaenda home unakula lakini unafikiria by the way Mungu wako. I'm telling you.
True.
By the way ni kama God yuko. Juu mtu ananiambia hivi, maybe unacheki mse ako na do. This guy has money, this guy has businesses.
Anakaa kama kwa happy.
This guy looks happy, this guy has a family, this guy is well built. So kama I believe kuna Mungu, who am I? You see?
Yeah.
So alafu inafika level anakuambia, you see, hii dunia vile iko, mimi hata nimekam kunotice. By the way, us we should be praising a stool or a table because it's nature. This thing grew out of nowhere. Have you seen God? No, but you can see this stand. So why don't we pray to this stand and miracles to happen? So unafai kukuwa na a very diverse level of understanding that there are some personalities that come from a very different way of view. Wanaona vitu in a very diverse way. Then those people, there are some people that impacted their reasoning and their thinking. Haezi kwa tu aliamka from nowhere. There must be someone backing his thinking, backing his understanding, backing his train of thoughts and everything. So make sure you stand on your morality 10 toes high.
Yeah. It's like it's like self-belief on another level.
Exactly.
But if anyone comes with any information, like you're like, okay, I like what you're thinking, but yeah.
So I was bringing you into this perspective. Imagine that guy Sammy, you should be doing business with him or her.
Oh, that convicted person.
Imagine.
If I was doing business with them
happening
as a business partner, I'd know how to deal with them. Like of course, for example, let's say they have so that for me I know there are two. Everyone is a liar in a certain kind of form. So they are white liars. So white liars ni wale watakwambia your hair looks nice lakini they don't tell you. Yeah. Because they love is like guys we are normally, even me my sister used to tell me, she used to come to me and tell me nakaa poa. Of course kama ukiuliza hivyo you've already said nakaa poa, so you've already said what you want me to say. So me as a brother, I just
validation.
me mind just say unakaa poa. Ndio.
But unakaa
but
poa, but I think ungefanya hivi ungekaa better.
Ungekaa better. So there's that way. So that's like a white lie in terms of, but that's something we need to work on, all of us. And then there are people who are hypothetical liars. Hao wenyewe wanaweza kuangalia tu hivi, buda wanajua wanadanganya. Unajua tu say, yani, and they know even that, yani you two know that you're lying to each other and they are still lying. So with them, there's a certain way that you can, because of course human beings are different, so there are ways that you can deal with them differently. A white liars, you know this how to do it. That pathological liar, you know, kuna kitu hizi trust na yeye, ama kuna hii inaweza trust na yeye in this point or this and that. So that's how I deal with it. So I look at it in those two forms.
There's also a lie by omission.
Isn't that white lie?
A lie by omission. How?
I can tell you something without telling you everything.
Oh, ni kadogo tunaambia tu kamse kadogo. Oh, yeah.
An example to that?
Lying by omission is literally, you know, it's the opposite of transparency. You know, when you're asked to be transparent, there's a difference between transparency and honesty. So you just leave it out. You just
okay, I get. It's like the people, it's like a problem of integrity. Why she's saying kuna msi anaweza kuambia kitu story fulani lakini kuna information ana avoid. Alafu ukienda kumuuliza hiyo story anasema I didn't think of telling you because of something something and something.
So there's some level of opaqueness.
So atakwambia kitu utataka kusikia lakini kuna information deeper atakuficha. Atakwambia labda in the situation maybe there was alcohol involved or some girls involved or whatever. So atakwambia story venye wali arrestiwa lakini akwambii the root, yani what happened in the root cause. I get it. Wow. Okay, love it, guys. Maybe parting shot, let's end it there because I know we can talk forever. So parting shot for the guys who want to be disciplined, they are starting this fitness journey. Holistic, let's talk even about the holistic part. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, and intellectually. There are people who want to grow in all those areas for this next year or this year that's ending. So what would you tell them from what you've learned about this discipline and consistency? I think we can start from that side as we come and finish here.
So first of all, on discipline, like the major problem I see in people is procrastination. So like you think you have time, keep on postponing tomorrow, the next day, this time. And one thing you forget that we are here for a season. You don't know if the next minute you'll be there. So I like to tell you guys that if you have an opportunity to do something, do it from the get-go. And don't hold back like you're saying you'll do it another time or this other time. If you have the opportunity, if you have the things required to do it at that time, just do it. Na kesho itafika ya kesho, na baadaye. At the moment, do it and do it to your level best.
Wow.
Yeah, for me, I wrote something down, so I'm just going to read what I wrote. It's a lot, but let me just summarize it. What I'm taking from this is that discipline creates the path that you need in life. Consistency is keeping on to it. Like right now that I started the gym, I need to keep on because I know my target is not only to lose weight, but to be healthy from mind, body, everything. So yeah, your results are simply the proof that you're keeping on showing up.
Wow.
So we keep on showing up, even when you don't see the results, zitajipa tu.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. For me, in the perspective of discipline and consistency, one, this is a personal investment in my future self when I'm 50 and 60, 70, 80 to 100, God willing. I will thank me today. That's why I'm putting in the work. Also, I think you always do things for other people, but the best thing you can ever do for your family is take care of yourself, because that means you want to be here a little longer. That means you're investing in your life and you want a quality life. Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
Discipline and consistency. I'll be very detailed, so I won't take it a bit further. So when you talk of discipline and consistency should be stroked with frequency. You get me? So you can be disciplined, but how consistent can you be? You get me? So unaweza kuwa disciplined, you train every Monday, but once every week, so Monday only. So frequency should come up. You're disciplined, so at least 3 times a week. How do you feel should be your measure of progress in terms of discipline and consistency? You feel fit, you feel strong, you feel happy mentally, you feel jacked. Thumbs up. That's the way to go. So any other person or any other guy telling you that, you see, in the end, all of us will die, no one will come out. Of course, no one will come out of this alive. Tutapoa mwili zingine binguni. It's okay. It's also their way of thinking. But as we are here in this world, try and make it a lifestyle. Working out, you feel good, man. Having a good body, those compliments. You see, me nasikiaga watu wakisema, me I don't dress for anyone. Some ukivaa nguo watu 10 wakuambia unakaa vibaya na hiyo nguo.
Utachange.
Trust me, hiyo nguo utaivaa. Trust me. So all of it's just fakeness. Mtu anakuambia me I dress the way I want. Sijui mimi no, there is nothing like that. Kama watu wanakuambia unakaa fiti, you will be so happy. So ukivaa nguo mtu anakuambia hii nguo inakaa fiti, Samuli bai wapi? You feel good, kumbe plug wangu waniangushange.
Hata next week ni kama haircut, ukiambiwa buda nywele yako ilisongeshwa nyuma.
Manze
unaambia baba wewe bana.
Naambia manze usicheze na hii hairline.
Unataka kucheza nayo.
So basically life is for the living. So then kitu amesema, when you are healthy, it's a good thing that you are doing for your family. Kwa sababu you see, when you are gone, the people that are hurt are the people that you leave behind. Wewe umeishia, where you have just rested. But wale wase umeacha manzi ndo wanaumia sana. So guys, make sure you do your workouts well. Make sure you engage with the trainers. Make sure you take good care of your family. Those are the guys that will be there for you. Make sure you take good care of yourself. You might be taking good care of your family, forgetting about yourself. Make sure you take good care of the people that value you. Make sure you love the people that loves you. Show love and care. And that's it.
What a blessing.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, guys, we come to the end. My parting shot would be fight the good fight. It's not gonna be easy. It's a war. Because you're fighting against generational patterns. You're fighting against normal societal ways. For example, when you walk out of here at night, before you get healthy food, you look forever. You look for Mandazi guys open, Chips 11, they are open. Small chat. Those guys will stay till at night. So you'll have to fight the good fight. You have to do the preparation before, the meal prepping before. You need to do the workout, deciding, like Wanjiru said, that you're not tomorrow, that you're hanging out with your friends, but you have to decide tomorrow you're somewhere. So you have to go and sleep early. So fight the good fight. It's not gonna be easy, but I know at the end of it, like Paul said, we are victorious. So we've won at the end of it. So awesome. All right, so we shall end it. You can bless us with a prayer just for discipline. And then end it.
Consistency. Heavenly Father, we come before you this wonderful morning. We'd like to thank you for the fact that we have been able to gather here and discuss something that is important to our lives and also to our health. We're asking you, mighty Jehovah Lord, for all the things that we have mentioned and those that we may have forgotten to mention. May you kindly, Lord, help us to be an epitome of discipline and consistency. Let us show out and show off for you, Almighty Jehovah Lord, in ways and immense ways, in our discipline and our consistency, not only in the gym, but also in our lives and our life habits. We want to glorify you, Lord, for we have gathered here because, Lord, you have seen it and you have accepted it. And we want to say thank you, Lord, for choosing us to be those to speak about discipline and consistency. And may also all those who watch, may they be touched, may they be inspired, may they be motivated to be disciplined and consistent in their lives and also in the gym when it comes to their health. We thank you and we glorify you. And we pray this, believing and trusting in Jesus' name.
Amen. All right. So guys, like and subscribe. Discussion point. What are you hearing? What are you going to do about it? All right. Cheers.
Thank you.